was the last time you could say to yourself that you heard the name Geraldo just floating out there? But then again, after that whole Puerto Rican comment,
it is absolutely wild times. It really, really is. And, you know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Oh.
Ooh.
yeah, didn't quite stick the landing on that one, did you? But since then, the Harris camp has been abusing this comment because they already know there was already a rift between Latino men. There was already a rift between Latinos in general. But then for him to actually say this at a MAGA rally, yeah, this is just fodder. So since then, there hasn't been a real shortage of support from that community. You have Jennifer Lopez, you have Bad Bunny, Ricky Martin, another face I haven't heard from or seen since that last song. So since then, Geraldo's actually gone forward and commented by saying, a floating island of garbage, referring to Puerto Rico, poisoning the blood of our nation. We have murder in our genes. Blank these races. Latino men of goodwill, have pride in yourselves and your ancestors. A vote for Trump is a vote against self-respect. Now, one would think that if Geraldo's actually coming out with these kind of comments, that it will be met with all kinds of praise. Pause for a moment. Now, what happened is he seems to be getting some backlash from that same Latino community and from others as well that are now calling him on his quote-unquote BS. Why? Because that same Latino community remembers that when they were saying in 2015, closer to 2016, that when Donald Trump was dog whistling, when he was still running as a candidate, hoping for the nominee that he hadn't achieved just yet, Geraldo was on record as defending him, and people were calling him out even back then.
This guy has no policy positions other than immigration. Now, you're one of the great voices on immigration, and yet you go after him a little bit on Twitter, you call him a pal. Doesn't he disgust you in the things that he says?
Some of the policy of forcibly ejecting all 12 million undocumented immigrants and their citizen children from this country is something that does disgust me, that I feel real revulsion about, that I could never vote for a candidate who maintained that position. I still hold out hope that candidate Trump, when he is the nominee, that nominee Trump will modify or moderate
Even if he
those
modifies,
policies.
look what he did to get the attention in the first place. Look at the dog whistling and the racism. How could you, even if he modifies it, look what he knew he was doing, right? He's not stupid. He knew he was doing this.
What I found coming to work at Fox News 15 years ago is that there are people here who hold beliefs that are anathema to my personal thinking.
Geraldo, took you long enough to realize that your good buddy is an effing racist POS. Or, welcome back to sanity, Geraldo. Or, until recently, this is what you supported by way of its surrogates. Or even this one, you defended this guy for years. He hasn't changed. Honest to Christ, Geraldo, you're acting like you just woke up from a 20-year sleep. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. So hence why, rather than celebration, he's actually catching a lot of scorn. To be fair, there might be like, another 1,000, 2,000 people that still have to decide who it is that they're going to vote for with 8 days left. I think everyone's mind is kind of made up and everyone kind of knows, and they're just waiting yet to vote. Unless you've done early voting, people kind of now are just waiting for that day to come up. But let me know your thoughts. Do you think Geraldo's words hold weight? Did it move the needle in any way? Did it really shake up the political atmosphere? Or keep it moving. Nobody's heard from you for the last 5 years. Don't come out now. Whatever your thoughts are, leave them in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, and I will see you again on the next one. Be easy, y'all.